Good morning, 8:15 on the dot. It's Monday morning, and it's our Monday morning mortgage tip. And beside me is Justin Froiland from Fairway Mortgage, and we're just going to jump right into it. Well, actually, got to do my spiel here real quick. As you guys jump on, please let us know. Give us a heart, give us a thumbs up. Let us know that you're coming on. And if you have questions for us, we'll try to see if we can answer them, depending on time frame. Otherwise, we'll move it to our next episode. So, with that being said, Justin, what is the tip today?
Yeah, Shane, today I wanted to spend a little bit of time talking about a VA IRRRL, which is an interest rate reduction refinance loan. It's kind of a mouthful.
Where's IRRRL?
Right,
Where's
right. And the reason I want to talk about it is because there's not a lot of, I feel like there's not a lot of people out there talking about it, but it's a very awesome benefit for our veterans out there. And essentially what it is, it's a very, very low cost refinance. And so it can be done quite quickly because there's no appraisal required. You don't even actually have to credit qualify for this loan. And so if maybe your credit's dropped a little bit since you did your original loan, you still may qualify for this loan, because all the VA looks at when they look at approving these is if your interest rate is going down far enough. And they actually set a stipulation out there. There's got to be a 36-month recoupment period. So what that means is if you don't recoup all of your costs associated with the loan within 3 years, they will not allow you to do this loan. And so it's really a cool thing out there. The VA funding fee, that if you're a veteran, you're probably familiar with what that is actually drastically reduced on these loans as well. It drops down to about 0.5% is what it ends up being, and so that helps save some money right there as well.
So is this a refi then?
Correct, exactly.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. It's a refi, whereas you or I would be doing a refinance on a conventional loan type situation. Mm-hmm. The veteran can basically just refi from one VA loan into another VA loan, and their payment has to go down by a certain amount, and they have to fall within that 36-month recoupment period.
So do they have to have the VA loan to begin with, or could they be in a conventional and then switch?
No, they have to be in the VA loan to begin with.
And maybe you said that, but okay. Wow.
But yeah, so it's a very nice benefit out there. Rates are still low with where they're at. With the last 2.5 weeks or so, we've seen a little bit of fluctuation, a little bit of volatility. They've gone up and down a little bit, but overall they're still in pretty good shape. And so that's a very, very good program for the veterans out there.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up. I hadn't heard of that. So if you're a veteran out there with something with a VA loan, come in and talk with Justin. Obviously, there's a lot more to that probably, but it could be a good program for you. So love that tip. That's awesome.
And one of the other benefits that I forgot to mention is that unlike when you bought your house, where you had to provide a whole bunch of documentation, a vial of blood from your firstborn, and just all sorts of stuff, we don't need any of that. It's pretty much a no documentation loan, and so it's pretty seamless.
Perfect. All right, great tip, Justin. Thank you for that. And everybody, thanks again for watching. This is episode 102, believe it or not. So thanks for all your time. You were episode 1.
Episode 1.
You were number 1.
Yeah,
so
it's been a long time ago. So it's awesome.
It was a long time ago. So thanks for continuing to do this. Appreciate that. But if you have questions for Justin, let him know. His information will be on the top, on the bottom, on the sides, wherever your device allows you to see that. And of course, you can reach out to me anytime too, and we'd be happy to answer a question on our next episode. So thanks again for watching. That's this week's Monday morning mortgage tip. We'll be back next Monday, guys. Have a great week.
Thanks, guys.